Oh, are we you're already
Already what?
you're already
what?
live or not live?
We're live.
Filming it, recording.
Yeah, there's 10,000 people
Okay.
watching. Welcome to the Gush podcast. Episode 14 featuring Dimitri Monroe, the first non-weird femboy I've ever met.
So true. I'm completely normal.
He's
and
completely
well-adjusted.
normal and well-adjusted. Totally not permanently banned on Twitch TV for being what?
Horny.
Horny.
I think so.
Yeah, you were saying
This is like one of those movies where like the title just comes in way later, or like
you were saying that in your video talking about your ban, I mean, you showed a piece of lewd fan art and that got you banned. And yet, as you pointed out, about half of the site is dedicated to softcore pornography in the form of hot tub girl streamers, bikini streamers, whatever, girls writing on their bodies and like showing their vaginas on stream, literally. That is happening at the same time on the same website. And somehow that's all okay. But you're banned for showing lewd fan art.
Well, it's extra funny because it's like it was a one-piece swimsuit, which these girls are in like two pieces and like sometimes less. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't know what I was banned for this time. Obviously, again, I showed the email in that video, and they kind of implied it had to do with my older ban.
They're vague posting.
So I'm like, yeah, exactly. And it's just annoying because it's like I feel like I'm at least owed the reason, like no matter how stupid it is.
No, there's probably something you signed in the partner contract that was like, I hereby accept that I never need to be told the reason for any of my punishments, and I will accept all of them without question, and I cannot take this to the court of law.
Well, actually, I think one of the reasons, this is just my theory, one of the reasons, because I heard some other people weren't getting a exact reason back. I remember even it was like Razorfist, or I've never watched him, but I know he's like a big person. He didn't get an exact reason either. Recently, Twitch lost like some lawsuit where they unjustly banned someone. So I think that's the reason it's so vague. Because if they gave me something direct that I could easily fight, I mean, I don't know if I would ever do that. But
so, do you know how much they paid out, or is any of that disclosed?
I honestly have no idea. I only vaguely read about it because before I did that video, I was just kind of like, because obviously in that video I referenced a few other recent bans. So I was just kind of looking stuff up that happened around Twitch.
It would be hilarious if the person who sued them and won was the guy who was coming out with that lawsuit last summer that was like, I'm suing Twitch TV for ruining my life with all these e-girls streaming and taking up my time and money. It's like, and he was asking for like $10 million in damages. And he's like, I have every disease. What if he actually won? That'd be amazing.
You got Coomer bucks.
Apparently Phantom Lord won too. So Twitch is run by fucking retards. Can we say that? We're saying that.
I think that Phantom Lord was probably actually in the right technically.
Yeah, he was.
Because he was like banned for no reason or something.
Hey, Dimitri, let's do a class action lawsuit against Twitch because I'm permanently banned too for a fucking dumbass reason that doesn't even make sense.
With how good their lawyers seem, this seems like a good idea.
Yeah,
actually,
we could. I actually know a guy. I know a guy.
You should form the ATL, the Anti-Twitch League.
Our lawyer is going to be Vexed. Vexed is going to be our lawyer.
I can sing like a cheesy 80s intro and it shows like Vex taking off his glasses and it's like, and Vex, that's our lawyer.
Your Honor, this doesn't even make any sense. I don't know what he would say.
we should actually film it. Then even if we lose the lawsuit, we can make a movie.
We can make a sick ass, like The Big Short or
documentary.
Yeah, no, we'll wear suits and stuff. Like we have to treat this like it's one of those Wall Street movies, is what I'm saying. But it'll be sick. Like you and I show up to court wearing our suits. It's like a shot of like stepping out of the limo or whatever, and then we're surrounded by press. And we have sunglasses on and we're kind of like trying to hurry to the courtroom and like ignoring all of the paparazzi. And then we get in there And who would be playing the judge? The judge has to be an important role here. I'm almost thinking Ethan from H3H3.
I was gonna say Keemstar, so that's funny.
Who's going to be the prosecutor? And like, we need different actors for this. I think Phantom Lord could be the prosecutor on our behalf.
I don't want that guy in this movie.
No. Okay, who should be the prosecutor? Sam, do you want to be the prosecutor?
Sure.
Okay.
It was a good start. See, my old Twitter handle used to be the Twink of Wall Street, so this is some great foreshadowing.
This is going to be a great documentary.
It's more like a heist movie, and the anti-Twitch league comes together to take down Twitch.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Oh my God. I feel like that's going to happen actually now. That just makes sense.
But yeah, I was saying it earlier. I didn't even realize when I made that video. I got banned like within a month. So I was saying it to you earlier, but I'm pretty sure like they only made me partner. And I've heard about a few other instances of people getting banned slowly or like right after they became partner. It feels like they just did it so they could be stricter with me and get me on like something super minor. Because again, it's like, I don't know. They were so vague about it. And the only other ban I had before was because there was a piece of artwork, again, drawn artwork of me in a swimsuit while the front page is covered in, women full on
right
bikinis and spreading their pussies in some cases.
I legitimately think that's Twitch partner. The Twitch partner program is a honeypot scam where they're basically trying to entice people to be like, come on, let us get you partner, because I think the rules are stricter for partner. I've actually heard that before.
Yeah.
But that probably just means it's strict when Twitch wants to be strict, of course, and lenient when they want to be lenient.
Every Twitch
which is
rule.
every Twitch ruling, yes. But I think their partners are on their radar more. So it's almost like I agree to being more scrutinized by Twitch. And it makes sense because they're getting more of a stake in your channel, technically. Like, sure, you're making more money, but so are they. They're actually making money off of you, whereas before, they're barely doing that with affiliate.
Mm-hmm.
You're part of the flow of their control.
Repeat what you said. I didn't hear you, Sam.
It's like once you're a partner, you're like part of the flow of their control.
Definitely. Yes. I got banned without being a partner. Maybe that's why it took me so long to get banned, actually. Maybe they wanted to ban me before.
So I have a question. So like, did you make whatever video you did and then you got banned, or the people like, what happened in your situation? Because I actually don't.
Okay, so
really
the reason I got
banned,
I'll break it down for you actually, and anyone listening. It's pretty simple. I technically did get 2 warning bans before this third one, and the third one was the permanent ban. But it's bullshit because the 2 warning bans were, so one of them was I was at a bar, and this is a real life stream. So I did that a lot. I did real life streams, and there was a bar with a mechanical bull, and riding on that mechanical bull was a woman wearing like a lace top, but it also had pasties on. The top had pasties on it, so you don't see her nipples. But nonetheless, I technically, she was on my stream because, my phone was there streaming, and so she was on my stream, and I guess either someone reported me or Twitch just, I don't know, for some reason I got a 24-hour ban for doing that. Like, okay. But before that, there was like one other ban. I don't even remember. I think it was like literally some friend came on my stream and shouted the N-word maybe. So like something stupid like that. Yeah. It was another small minor ban. But then this third one that got me a permanent ban was, I was doing another IRL stream. I was kind of, I wouldn't even say drunk, but I had a few glasses of red wine, and I was out on West Hollywood actually walking around, streaming, making content, doing my Ice Poseidon shit, which is like trying to make every second of IRL entertaining. And I think I was pretty decent at it actually. But anyways, part of it was just talking a lot to the stream, and I brought up the topic of the history of the word faggot and how
Oh.
there seems to be a misconception. In fact, I got this from a Louis C.K. bit, I believe, or like I don't even know if it's a bit. It's like something from his show, I think.
From his show,
Some of the
but
cigarette thing?
the thing in his show is a misconception.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So it's, I was discussing the fact that there's actually a misconception, and it's even popularized in like certain forms of media that, well, gay people were burned at the stake, and that is, and the stake was like a bundle of sticks that they would burn them with. Like, okay, faggot just refers to the bundle of sticks, and men were called that because they were associated with women who traditionally went out and collected the bundles of sticks. But it's not a derogatory term derived from burning gay people at the stake. It's just from the word faggot meaning bundle of sticks, which they used to collect back in the olden days, I guess. And so I was discussing that with my stream, like basically breaking that down. And like, why is this such a loaded, I'll try to make an argument for why is this such a bad word if I'm not meaning it in even like a derogatory way towards a homosexual person, let's say. Like if I'm just saying the word faggot, why should it carry such weight in that case? And I got banned. I think it was for that because it said for hate speech. So I got banned for that, and that was over 3 years ago now. That was like start of 2018, and so that was a while ago. And I've appealed Twitch 2 or 3 times since then. No response ever. I've written like really well written, eloquent essays describing. The first time I think I did that, maximum effort, and then the second and third time I'm just like, hey, I don't even want to stream. Genuinely, I don't care. I just. I won't, I'm not going to like say your no words or whatever. Just unban me so I can hang out with my friends who also stream on Twitch. So no response from those either, but that's genuinely, I wouldn't even be a streamer. And you said as much in your video, cause I remember you said basically, even if Twitch unbanned you, you wouldn't go back and stream, which is logical, right? Because it's like, why would you go back to?
It could happen again.
Right. It's it's
like going back to an abusive, pretty much.
It's going back to a crazy girlfriend that can just fucking, ruin your life. It's not a smart decision. Or ex-boyfriend, if you're a girl. Or gay guy.
Going back to the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And the thing I also agree with, obviously that, but also you brought it up earlier on Twitter, and just right now you're saying you just want to hang out with your friends and stuff, and it's like I didn't think about that until I saw you say that. I was like, oh yeah, now I can never go to any of my friends' streams. Nothing. It's like I don't want my account back because I want to stream there anymore. I want it back because like I just don't want to be barred from like interacting with this community to any extent now.
Right. Yeah, the reason I even thought of that was because I think I'm probably going to go to Austin after I put out my next video, just for a few days, hang out with Ice, actually, who I'm not even super close with, but I know him and I've known him for years, and he's another content creator, and he's also obviously banned on Twitch, and he's a chill guy. So, I want to hang out with him and just, chill. But that's also where all the other Twitch streamers live, is in Austin, and is like,
I live in Austin.
I know a lot of cool streamers, and I would even be down to hang out with them. But now it's like this awkward. I don't even want to hit people up if I know them, because then it's like,
it creates an awkward situation where you can't really do anything with their content.
Right, because a lot of these people, like, streaming is your life at a certain point when you're a full-time streamer, especially when you're a big one, which a lot of the people in Austin, a lot of the streamers in Austin are. And so, it's becomes like impossible to interact with someone who's banned on Twitch.
Yeah, I mean, it's awful. I mean, almost all of Twitch's policies kind of go back to that, where they make people completely rely within Twitch. There's obviously that. There's, you can't stream anywhere else, which I was saying earlier. It's just like it's very, again, going back to the abusive boyfriend-girlfriend comparison, it's very controlling. Like, oh, you can't talk to him anymore. You can't talk to that boy.
Yeah, it's fucked up. I think Twitch also represents the wet dream that a lot of these other tech platforms want to eventually be. Maybe I'm being pessimistic in that line of thinking, but it's like Twitch is just being more blatant about the same ideology that Twitter, Google, even probably Apple, and maybe Microsoft to some extent have as well, which is
They're not afraid to show it.
exactly.
No.
Oh yeah.
It's like that song by LMFAO. I'm sexy and I know it.
Sexy and I know.
Except for Twitch, it's like,
I'm lefty and I know it.
what's up?
I'm lefty and I know it.
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm not afraid to show it. I'm not afraid to show it, but
They both go well
I'm thinking
together.
about making a Twitch parody music video now with that.
We can add it to the movie.
It'll be the beginning. It'll be like the intro theme song with a sick ass montage of like all the band streamers on the beach doing like a dance. But it'll be like a tribal dance too. It'll be kind of psychedelic. We're gonna add a bunch of reverb
nice.
to the vocals, and then Sam's gonna sing it.
This is really coming together.
Let's film it tomorrow.
Lots of things come together here. You'll see.
Well, that's what Gush is really. Gush is kind of the amalgamation.
That feels threatening.
Gush is the amalgamation of different ideas. It's a combining, a congealment of just different. It's because it's not one thing. Like we don't ever talk.
Definitely a lot of congealing going on.
Yeah, I mean, like, well, two episodes ago, we were talking with Cybershell about Sonic games exclusively for like 2.5 hours, and that was great. But now we're talking about the authoritarian wannabe Twitch and how much they suck.
So true.
So on hot tub streamers, can you guys both give me your hottest takes on hot tub streamers?
I mean, my take is completely lukewarm. That
Then get out of the water.
whores
Then get out of the water.
hate it. I mean, it's like, I honestly wouldn't even fucking care, right? My biggest problem with Twitch is that everything's so goddamn hypocritical. Again, people get banned for so little. I'm friends with a lot of artists who have been banned on Twitch because of like, they drew an anime thigh or, you know, something super minimal. But these girls can walk around and do whatever the fuck they want. And it's like, I don't care for this content. I don't like that it's there, but I could tolerate it, right? If it wasn't so hypocritical. And I said it in my video, it makes me uncomfortable because it's like, I'm not one who's usually like, oh, think of the children, but like when so much of their rules are think of the children, but it's like, oh, they can put softcore porn on the front page, which the only audience they gain is like, you know, teenagers compared to going to a
campsite. What are their demographics? Probably mostly teenage. I would guess it's two major demographics, and this is like the same people who watch it on YouTube, which is the 18 to 24. Actually, with Twitch, it might even be younger. The 14 to 18, is that one of them? It might be that, and the 25 to 35. I think it's 25 to 35-year-old men with disposable income who like getting female attention and paying, and they don't mind paying for it.
I think there's probably a decent amount of younger audience on Twitch.
And they're using their parents' credit cards, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Free bits.
What if
no more social credit score for
what
them?
If like what if every single streamer like decided to get together and not actually literally get together, but like they all did a hot tub stream in the same day?
You were going to say something way worse.
No. What if they just everyone was doing hot tub streams?
Okay.
As a protest.
I guess it would be funny.
As a protest.
Yeah.
But it's not like, really a protest because it's
you're
like,
okay with hot tub streams? Everyone is hot tub streams.
Maybe. Okay, I can kind of see what you're saying actually. It's like this is what the website is now. Okay, you're right. That's actually genius.
Yeah. Like you've disrupted
300 IQ
Twitch.
move. That's a 300 IQ move.
Part of me thinks Twitch just
we're clipping this and posting it everywhere. We're put this on live stream today.
But yeah, obviously I was exaggerating a bit there, calling it like softcore porn. But again, it's like I talked in my video. There's like girls who like have literally bent over, spread their holes from the camera, and got like what, like a 3-day ban? Did I say it was or whatever?
But I'm permanently banned for talking about the history of the word faggot. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Not in a derogatory way towards homosexuals. All right, we're cutting that out.
I took it as very endearing. It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we're keeping it in now.
In fact, we're gonna censor everything else with the clip of you saying faggots.
That's good content right there.
This entire podcast was just an excuse for me to say faggot. I've been holding it in for years. Ever since that day, I haven't said the word faggot, but now it just feels so freeing to say faggot. Faggot, 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 faggot.
You needed me here to give you that pass.
I needed your guys' support. Okay. You guys' support meant the world to me in this. And I also needed time. I needed to heal. I needed to do better. And now I feel like I can just breathe, you know?
This is good progress for you. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. It gets better. Hey, everyone banned on Twitch, it gets better.
It actually does. I mean, the thing, it sucks that you can't interact with Twitch at all, but like switching to YouTube, like they've been giving me better splits, obviously, because it's like 70-30 compared to Twitch's 50-50.
They own less of your life.
My numbers. Yeah, exactly. And it's like, I can also stream anywhere I want in conjunction if I want to, you know, put it up on DLive with it, just so there's more chances to be seen.
Right.
My numbers are better on YouTube as well. Slightly, but that was surprising.
In the future, 10 years from now, I could see it going to the point where it's like, hey, Twitch isn't, or Google isn't that bad. Unlike Twitch, when you're streaming, you don't have to suck the entire cock. You can skip the balls, but you don't have to suck the entire cock. But for Twitch, you have to be sucking a cock the entire time you're streaming and the balls. But Google, you don't have to do that.
With the way Twitch admins are, yeah, no, that's pretty accurate.
And look, I don't have a problem with it. State enforced homosexuality, it's equal.
It's exactly.
That's the truth of it, though. It's like sometimes I'm complimenting YouTube right now, but it's literally just being like, well, they're not as bad.
Yeah,
they're just behind. It's just YouTube is so much bigger that they can't be on the same level. Wait, I cut you off, Sam. Repeat that.
I said this evil is way less evil than that evil.
Exactly.
So true, King. Yeah, I don't know. I worry about YouTube. I really love the platform. It's the best entertainment platform ever made. But
I'll agree with that.
And a good video player.
It's a good video player. Everything about it's great.
Yeah.
I just want I want it to be free and open somewhat. Like, that'd be nice.
I think the streaming like setup is not that great yet.
No.
Yeah, no, there are still things I definitely missed from Twitch. But I did hear YouTube was actually working with streamers and stuff. And like aren't they testing out like a clip function now or something?
So Dimitri.
So it's like
I don't mean to cut you off, but I wanted to actually ask you about something.
Yeah.
So on Twitter, there's different parts of Twitter. Okay. There's Twitch Twitter.
Yeah.
There's like YouTuber Twitter, whatever. There's anime Twitter. What is anti-Twitter? Tell me if this is an accurate assessment of what anti-Twitter is. Is it
yeah, go on.
people who are into anime but are anti-establishment, basically?
No, they're like anti like sexy anime girl, pretty much.
Wait, they're anti-sexy anime girl?
If you're talking about antis in the way that like anti-Twitter usually refers to them, yeah. I mean, you could be talking about something.
I feel like they have politically charged takes, do they not?
I mean, yeah, it's super like left in terms of like, how do I say this? But left is also anti-sexy anime girl,
Okay.
so that goes hand in hand. Actually,
Are you a part of Femboy Twitter? Is that a thing?
I am like their villain.
Okay.
So
Like what?
a lot of them hate me.
Like L or like light?
Femboys?
The opposite of them.
Yeah, I like light. Light's a good one.
Okay.
A lot. Femboy Twitter is weird because Femboy Twitter is like, oh, you can be a girl and be a femboy, this and that. I'm big on gatekeeping everything, and I'm like, that's not what the word means. Shut the fuck up.
Right.
So like, Femboy Twitter doesn't like me. I'm very, I guess, non-super ooh wholesome.
Okay.
So yeah.
So you're not wholesome enough for Femboy Twitter. Do I have that correct?
Yeah, I'm a bad boy.
Speaking of femboys, I was listening to a little podcast called the Half Baked Podcast. And
Oh boy.
no shade to Mr. Diorio and Mr. Vega. I don't really know them very well, but a little birdie on the show that we've had on our show on Gush. He was a guest in our house, had the tenacity to say, "Oh, nobody," and I quote, "Oh, we're not worried about that. Nobody watches Gush." First of all,
So true.
Turkey Tom, not only do people watch Gush, it's becoming a problem. We have people coming up to us. Me and Sam get fucking DMs every day. People saying, "When are you going to drop the next episode? We want another episode. Hey, who's the next guest? When are you guys putting this one out? Oh man, your podcast helped me out so much. I feel like I've ascended. I've reached enlightenment. This has been so good for my life. If you don't release the next podcast on Tuesday, I'm drinking the Kool-Aid." And it's getting to the point where I'm worried about the public safety. Like, people think we're starting a cult. And we have pictures of.
Is it a cult?
That's the thing. It's not. So if
yeah.
anything, we need to tell our fans to like settle down. I think they need to just relax a bit. So you're wrong, Turkey Tom. We have a massive fan. In fact, we're worried about our fan base, and we don't know what, your name is in the streets now. That's all I can say, and again, Gush is, it's weird, man. It's out of our control. It's become this thing that
Its own life, basically.
yeah. But like,
We're just riding that wave.
There's no-
with it, when we can.
there's no brakes on this train.
Yeah. You just gotta wait till it comes by and jump on. Better hope you land.
And we're honestly holding on for dear life is what it feels like.
Do you think Turkey Tom's going to hear this?
I don't know. I hope to God he does. I hope it reaches him.
Well, you're so famous now. I'm sure someone's going to bring it up.
I just hope it's not too late.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I'm pretty sure he's hearing all of this right now.
They might attack him with
That's
how
what
aggressive you're being,
I hope not.
honestly.
No, but we got the technicals first, bitch.
Wow. That sounds so bad.
Does it?
It just sounds like it's like technicals is like everyone's trying to get to technicals or something.
Straight up.
No,
They
I mean,
were. Technicals was on fucking fire
Yeah, true.
lately. And we're his boys. So he's like, "Yeah, we'll do the podcast," and we did it. And I feel like that was the best one. I mean, I'm not going to compare it to other people's episodes, but it was objectively the best one.
I'm
Well,
so out of
we
the
just
loop
have such
with
a flow.
YouTube and creators. I
Yeah.
have no idea who you're talking about.
technicals.
Yeah.
He's the guy. He's the villain of the Smash community right now because he's doing
Why's
justice.
that? Doing justice.
Yeah,
Is he like killing pedophiles or something?
he's pointing out people who were involved, who all top players and top people knew were involved, but no one said anything, and he got him banned. Then he
Oh.
got someone uncanceled who was written off as like a pedophile or something. Not a pedophile, but like people were calling him that. But like he got written off as like someone who was like did something with a minor or
I
whatever.
think your corner of Twitter would
But
hate
it wasn't
him.
even true. I think I can't actually have to watch the video again. I forget a little bit. And then he's
Okay.
covering more stuff now too.
Yeah, that
Sorry,
makes
Guy's
sense.
house next.
I don't know much about Smash, but like when everything was going on, there was definitely some stories I heard that was like, well, that doesn't
Yeah.
sound right. There was one guy like Me Too King who I used to watch when I was younger because he used to be in Smash.
Oh, dude.
Like the girl completely made up a story about him. I felt so bad because he had to like come out with a very personal thing to like show that he could not have done said
I
situation.
remember that. Yeah,
I was like,
that
Yeah.
was weird. That was weird.
really unfortunate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I don't even know if he needed to do that.
Yeah. I agree, but I still, I mean, it's just, I imagine being in that situation. You just want to like get all doubt out or something. Like people are
mean,
fucking
there's
crazy
something
when it,
even worse than that, but I feel like I can't even bring myself to say it because it's just like I feel bad saying it, so I just shouldn't. But I'll just say there's something worse than that. The Muta King's coming out with his
okay,
like personal story.
yeah,
Mom, there's
okay,
something in the closet.
yeah. Like I said, I'm not too well versed on that
Is that the lyrics, or
situation.
did I get that wrong?
I
It's the
What, the Blink
the one.
182
Yeah, it's like
song?
I believe in aliens or something. What is it called?
Hey mom, there's something in the
Oh,
back
back
room.
room. Fuck.
Yeah.
Damn.
You guys are showing a lot of music
Yeah, we're
prowess on this
we're
episode.
working on an album. It's gonna be.
Yeah. We actually are though.
It's gonna be one of the best
Mhm.
albums you've ever heard in your entire life, and you're just gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
We listened to that when we were like, that right there. It's #1 record.
Yeah, Gush is. I mean, people don't understand what Gush is doing for the world. They just don't
Mhm.
understand how we got here. I don't know what the fuck my accent is anymore.
And the music, man.
Well, I heard it on the Gush podcast.
That's
so
a good
that means it
meme.
must be
I heard it
good.
on the Gush podcast.
Put that.
You're welcome.
Get that on a t-shirt. Get that on a t-shirt.
All right, now we're replacing all swear words with
All right,
that.
perfect. What swear words? We never swear.
That's great. Your question about Twitter earlier was funny though, because I always because like my Twitter is complete like shitpost territory. I don't take it seriously at all, which most creators don't do that. So it's always funny when like other people follow me. Because like Mueller followed me not recently, but he's been following me for a while. So I always feel like, what do these people think when they see my tweets? I remember Slush. I remember you liked something because I was talking about my friend Jim and how people were like again calling him pedophile for like anime girl stuff. I was like making like I said something about his response because he just goes, "No, I'm Jim," and for some reason it's hilarious to me.
Wait, you're not a
So it's
pedophile?
always weird to me. No, he's not a pedophile.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I mean
You never know on
I know
Twitter.
you guys hang out with YouTube. Yeah, well, you guys hang out with YouTubers, so I'm sure like that's just the norm here.
It's like half of them, honestly.
YouTubers, smashers.
Like imagine Epstein on crack.
But yeah, no, it's always humorous to me to see how people deal with.
There's
seeing
probably
it.
some communities that are borderline like that. Like the Minecraft community at one point might have been. I don't know. Maybe it still is. Shit.
Yeah,
Minecraft community is like a stan community.
Now it is.
Yeah.
Now it's like Ariana Grande fans or Dream fans, right? It's like the same.
Yeah.
thing.
Well, that's what's interesting, right? Is usually these stan communities are a bunch of girls. This one is
Yeah.
like a gamer one, sort of.
wow, gamers and the girls. Oh my god.
I feel like they're not.
You think they're guys? Dude, the Dream fans are
Yeah,
fem-
they're
are
guys.
femboys.
Maybe.
That might be what's going on here.
We'll have to ask.
No,
Dream.
there is like definitely the hive is forming with stan culture. There's just that's like what the internet is. That's like maybe I didn't get to that enough in my video on the dark age of the internet. But one point I wanted to drive was like what's happening is the internet is becoming. The NPC meme is basically accurate, where people just straight up are a part of a certain culture
Yeah.
on the internet, and it's like they don't
Sure.
think outside of that bubble. And they don't interact.
Yeah, I mean, it's
outside
mostly
of
like
it.
team wars anytime any of this shit goes on. It's like, oh, I'm part of this group, so I have to think this way. I have to fight for this thing. I have to say this. I have to have this opinion.
I guess Twitter. It's
Yeah,
mostly on
okay.
Twitter, isn't it? I guess it is.
Yeah, yeah. That's a. I mean, I don't. Is it?
I
everywhere
think there's
else?
slight versions of it, probably on Instagram and YouTube even, but it's not as pronounced. Twitter, because it's more based on the actual substance of what you're saying. As silly as that sounds, because Twitter is so fucking meaningless most of the time, but it is more based on like a quick thought, right, or something. Whereas
Yeah.
YouTube is like a more nuanced platform, and then Instagram is more about just the visual pictures. But Twitter is like where the conversation, it's all about, that's how it's marketed, is like, this is where the conversation's happening. But the conversation is fucking retarded because people just have devolved with Twitter's limited features and so they've just thought less.
Yeah. Yeah, I
It's
mean,
not designed for a good conversation.
No.
yeah.
Unlike this
There's no
podcast,
reason to ever have an argument on Twitter.
which is the best conversation ever.
Yeah.
Man, we're so good.
Oh yeah, I heard that on Gush.
Wow, this is catchy. Dude, do you want to be our manager?
A bit.
Yeah, I think I could handle that. I have a lot of experience. This
Okay,
podcast.
sweet. I'll pay you.
Man, I got a movie role today. I'm a manager. This is working out great
Don't
for
forget
me.
the song.
Oh yeah.
You'll be producing that one though.
Think of it like a loot basket.
Yeah. You got a few good things out of it. This is just how we talk to every one of our guests though. We're forming the truth is out. We are forming a cult.
Well, that's why I came here. That's what I heard.
Sweet.
We think it could be valuable.
Right, exactly. You're gonna do so
Nice.
much.
I have heard. I haven't.
Our goal is to turn everyone into a vat of like slime. So it's like we're basically like Team Rocket in real life, who just has an absurd goal, and we like play children's card games in order to achieve that goal. It's more like Yu-Gi-Oh, really, but we're basically Yu-Gi-Oh antagonists.
Mm-hmm. That was a nice callback to the anime discussion earlier.
Yeah,
That's good.
What anime discussion? We cut that from this episode.
Okay. I don't even know how much was been recorded, I'll be honest. It is funny to me though that like when you asked me to do it, I was like, and you're like, we're gonna talk before. I was like, oh, that's good. Half the time I feel awkward on podcasts because I never talk to these people. And then like midway through the conversation, you're like, we're gonna do it right now.
It's because good things were being said, and he was like, oh man, we need to capture this.
Yeah, so this was a good rehearsal, guys. We could actually do the recording. I think probably next week would be good for me. But this was a good rehearsal. Thanks for being here.
Yeah. Well, no, next time's the dress rehearsal,
yeah,
right?
We have to get the costumes ready. Like Dimitri's gonna have to obviously be like an anime waifu.
We'll do one in costume, and then we'll do the real thing.
I think we should even do one more just for audio, like backup audio.
Yeah.
Just to sync it better. I don't know.
Well, we like to dub our podcasts ourselves, so we're doing one in Spanish.
Oh, ADR.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is just standard procedure.
You speak Spanish, right?
I can learn. It doesn't seem too hard.
Well, you better.
You better learn fast. No, Gush is available in about 12 different languages, and we're very proud to. All right, this bit is over.
Very inclusive of you.
We love diversity here.
I can't believe Twitch
Well,
banned
we are
you.
very inclusive because we want everyone to just turn into a giant slime.
Yeah.
So.
For all the slime.
Yeah. Now there might be some drugs in the slime
that make you want to be slime.
But who knows what's going to happen? We're basically returning. You know how people say return to monkey? We're return to primordial soup, but the primordial soup is like a cool looking slime instead.
Oh. You should really sell that angle. I feel like
That's
catch on.
what we're doing. Yeah, this is the start of it. We're gonna sell merch, Gush slime, like actual slime you can buy. What else?
You know, Gush actually does sound like something you'd call a slime, right?
Right.
So.
Yeah. We're gonna sell like little.
And our logo is pretty slimy.
We're gonna have like little, like agave. Have you guys ever drank agave nectar juice or whatever the fuck?
I have no idea what you just said to me.
Oh shit! I forgot you guys don't all live in the.
You've never had agave nectar juice?
I can't. No, listen. Where I live.
I'm sorry, I'm the weird one here.
Listen,
apparently.
I live in the desert. We have. It's not even agave. It's
I don't even know what agave is.
I think it is agave actually. It's a green juice with like bits of plant matter. That's what I'm imagining Gush is. But anyways.
That sounds kind of tasty.
It's pretty good.
Is it pink?
No, I think it comes in a few different colors, but it's mostly just green, like lime green color. Agave, not agave nectar. It's just agave. Let me look it up. Actually, it's sold everywhere here. I'm not even joking.
This podcast has been very informative.
Yeah. This podcast rehearsal has been very informative. Am I stupid? It's not agave juice, is it? Oh my god. Yes, it is. I'm not gonna get over this.
Are you sure agave is what it's
I'm
called?
not gonna get over
I
this.
feel like I'm being gaslit into thinking this is a
It's a real
thing.
thing.
I don't see it. I don't see it
I can't believe
anywhere.
you just said gaslighted in a real fucking conversation. I hate you.
How do you spell agave?
Agave. It's a desert plant.
Is it with
It's
an E with an
It's a
accent?
thick desert plant. It's literally the thickest, juiciest desert plant. It doesn't have to have an accent. Agave. It's popular in It grows a lot in Mexico, the Southwest U.S., and maybe a few other places.
Agave.
Yep. It's like California
This
has this
plant's
everywhere.
Thick,
It's
dude.
hella thick.
Pronunciation.
Type in sliced agave, and your mind will be blown. Watch this. It's nuts. Wait, no, am I finding the right picture? It's like what's the one where you cut it in half and it's like gelatin? It looks like agave.
Oh, this is the plant that's like aloe.
Aloe,
inside.
that's what it is. Aloe, yes. Aloe juice. That's what it is.
This shit.
Aloe vera sliced.
Yes. It's a fucking cum stick.
Oh, yeah. You know that shit's like healing
I
properties,
know.
isn't it?
It's hella good for you.
You drink it?
That you drink it too. It's like kind of sweet. And the healing properties are good for if you get a sunburn. I've used it for that purpose before,
Yeah.
and it actually helps to recover from a sunburn. Not that I burn easily, but I had a really bad day once. I was out in the pool once. This was like years ago, like, I don't know, 10 years ago. I was in middle school. I was out in the pool, and by pool I mean like there's a casino here. I live in Vegas. There's a casino here that has a giant pool. It's the Mandalay Bay pool, actually. It's a wave pool. And I don't even know why I'm telling this story. We're just going to cut this, but I'm going to just finish the story anyways. So I'm swimming in this wave pool, and I have no concept of wearing sunscreen because I'm a little bit tan, so I don't normally have to worry about that.
That is an attractive plant.
I got
cool.
so sunburnt for like a week. My eyebrows, my face felt like chalk. It was chalky.
Chalky.
It was fucked up. Yeah, that plant, that's like one of the best plants ever made.
Yeah, when I was in like elementary school, we had like a couple of the years we had an aloe vera plant. I remember like there was like some kid was doing like some experiment with the class or like with the teacher or something that was like they like cut an earthworm in half and then like applied aloe vera to either side to see if it would heal faster.
What the hell? That's like witchcraft. That's not going to work.
And that was when I learned that the plant had healing
Wait,
properties.
it actually healed it faster?
I don't know. I don't remember what the results were, but I just remember that's when I learned that the plant in our classroom was like had healing gel inside, and I was like, ooh.
It's a cure that they're trying to suppress.
This is the real cure to cancer. Don't believe what anyone else tells you.
Yeah.
Adults ages
Just from a plant.
Here's the plan. We sneak into Twitch HQ and just pour vats of aloe vera everywhere. And we leave a mark that says Gush was here. Just to
Well, it definitely is going to send a message.
News reports. Twitch headquarters today was flooded with what looked like aloe vera juice. The group in suspect? Gush. They run a popular podcast. Boom. That's how it...
Just more marketing.
It's free marketing.
Oh, did we not tell you that this was a marketing podcast?
Yeah, this is actually a marketing podcast.
This episode specifically was like our episode where we just keep marketing Gush.
Yeah, I have caught on to
And
that.
if you guys, to our listeners...
By the third ad break, yeah.
Yeah,
really.
well, we've done about like 5 ad breaks in this episode alone. But to our listeners, if you want to be lectured on these marketing strategies, you could sign up for our newsletter. It's about $3 a day, and it's going to be definitely worth it because we're going to give you the best financial advice that we don't share here.
Yeah. We're just 40 easy
That
payments.
sounds nothing like a
$9.95.
scam.
No. What?
Yeah, it sounds like great.
No, can we stop being meta? Let's talk more about anime.
That's what they like nowadays. Meta
All right,
humor,
guys.
right?
Now we're being meta
Isn't
about the
isn't
meta
it hilarious
humor.
to be self-aware?
Well, we are trying to be a self-awareness podcast, though, for real.
We need to make memes out of everything instantly. They should already be old by now.
Right. Wait, no. Let's make original things so that they last the test of time. Nah.
That'll never work.
Nah.
I think this might actually be the first podcast in a long time I have not gotten drunk for.
Wait, you're not drunk?
I don't think that was the right choice. No, I'm not.
Oh.
Again, I probably should have been. I could start. I have vodka right next to me because I'm an alcoholic.
Whoa. This got really dark. I mean,
That was a joke. You could laugh. It's fine.
was it a joke or a cry
This
for
is
help?
now a serious episode of Gush.
Can we talk about this, Dimitri?
We're going to be delving into Dimitri's alcohol addiction.
I don't want to turn Gush into my intervention. So
Let me ask you guys something, because I thought about this recently. I forgot who was talking about this, but it really resonated with me, and it made me reconsider. I even reworded parts of my script, actually, because of this. It was someone talking about how it's good to have some mystery to yourself, and I agree. It's good to keep some of yourself ambiguous, whether it's to the public or even to friends. Like, you don't always want to, like, maybe that depends on the context, right? But in general, you don't want to always show your ins and outs. And I think especially that's true with YouTube and Twitch and all this stuff. Like, I even wonder, in a podcast form, sure, it's great, but maybe you could even, it's possible that you could be oversharing.
yeah. What's the question with this? Just if we agree?
Like, do you think there is a value, I guess, to people maintaining a certain aura of mystery about themselves?
Yeah, kind of in both ways. I mean, I personally, even myself, I don't want everything out. Like, I get creeped out to the degree that people like kind of stalk like internet personalities and whatnot, and I kind of want my own personal stuff. But I mean, even from the outside, like, I don't know, it could even be intriguing from that sense.
Right.
Like if you don't know every little aspect. I mean, that kind of goes back to the creepy thing, because then it's like people try to find that out. So
I think in general, what keeps you interested in people is being able to discover something new, whether it's about yourself or about them or about life in general. That's what we enjoy about interacting with others, is learning.
Mm-hmm.
Is the fact that we're learning. Basically, it's enjoyable. It's learning in the most direct way. Okay, I'm writing this all down for my video.
Learning.
I just found the conclusion to my
well,
video.
there you go. Good thing you're recording.
Yeah.
There's your content.
Perfect.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, I think the rest is obvious, but
But like, that's just one of the reasons that we all spend time with each other, right? Like, it's not just
sure, yeah,
to learn
but
something.
that's a big reason.
Yeah.
It's also just to create new experiences.
But
I guess
it's
that's the same thing.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't mean it in the certain sense that we're just like,
same thing.
oh, hi, Sam, did you know that there's a cloud up there? I don't mean just like that. I mean,
No.
like
Yeah.
the fact that I'm interacting with you, I'm learning a little bit more about myself, how I socialize with someone, how I interact with someone, and I'm learning more about your energy too. And it's also just an experience for me to, I guess, build a reference point off of.
Yeah.
Like, that's what's
Yeah.
happening in my brain. It's
No,
that it's an
I got you.
experience.
Yeah, it's the same thing. You're right.
But yeah, it's an important thing. I think, unfortunately, it's kind of hard to meet people. I mean, I think we're in a spot where, because we make content, we could sort of pick and choose friends. At least I feel that way when it comes to online friends. I can sort of pick and choose who I spend my time with, because I know so many people that it's not manageable. Like, truly, it's not. I don't have the time of day to message everyone who I've ever exchanged messages with, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. I used to on my old accounts, I used to have like DMs open and stuff, and got to the point where I just couldn't anymore because I used to try to talk to everyone. I mean, I still do to some extent, but like it just becomes too much at a point, right?
I always notice the people on Twitter who have a ton of followers and notifications every single day, but they kind of still are paying attention to who is in their mentions, and they'll definitely pick and choose. I mean, we do the same thing, I'm sure. But it's harder now to make. I think online friends, unfortunately, tend to be more distant for a lot of people. I think it doesn't always have to be that way, but it's just never going to be quite as good as real life friends, obviously.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's just kind of the nature of it because, you're not actually there.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
That's like very important as much as you want to pretend it isn't or sometimes.
Yeah, no, I mean, you can definitely make some strong connections online, but there's definitely a piece from that that's missing. There's like a certain, God, I don't even know what word to use for it, but like there's something more special about being in person. Like maybe that sounds boomery,
No,
but like,
I can articulate it.
like,
It's the fact that you're getting
exactly.
more sensory experiences. Right now, I'm just hearing your voice as audio. So one part of my brain, the part that listens to audio or whatever, picks up audio and interprets that to my frontal cortex or whatever, only that part of my brain is really engaged right now. Well, whatever, other parts are too, but the point is, if we were in person, I'd be looking at your face visually. I'd be smelling you technically. Well, I guess it depends how close you are.
It's a more personal experience. I guess
you get way more of a sense of someone. You get to see their body language, their little quirks that don't translate over just voice. But there's advantages to voice too for that reason. I think for me, voice kind of helped give me confidence, if I'm going to be honest, because in real life, growing up was a little bit socially awkward, I would say. And especially with body language, actually, I'm still kind of awkward with body language. I'm sure some people would think, but online, like you can, in terms of your actual speech, you can develop a lot of confidence because there's so many less barriers to getting heard. All you need is your voice and to be able to explain what you're saying.
Yeah. I definitely feel that. For me, like everyone's, at least online, people are constantly surprised that I'm very antisocial and like I'm pretty autistic, like diagnosed. But like online, obviously, it's so much easier, and it's like weird to think about because it's like I'm a streamer. I constantly interact with people, but like personally, but in like real life, I'm also antisocial. Like it's a completely different dynamic.
Right. No, I know what you mean. Yeah, I don't know. Autism is so common now. I've often thought, I don't want to get like too deep into it, but I think I have some autistic tendencies, or at least just things I've noticed in myself where it's like I do kind of weirdly obsess over things or like go really deep into things or say things in a sort of spurgy way sometimes, if I'm going to be honest. But I don't even view that as a disadvantage. Whatever that is, if I'm not going to call it autism, if there is a spectrum, everyone's on it. I just view it as it's not like a black and white thing. But
I mean, those things definitely aren't bad, especially like for a creator. Like my favorite like types of things to absorb content wise is like someone just going on and on about something they either have a passion about or they're like, I really dislike this thing for this and that. So like, that kind of like that obsession that people associate with autism. Like, I think that's can be a valuable trait.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. And also to what you were saying before, like, it really goes to show just how big a difference there is between interacting with people and interacting with people as a streamer.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Like, it's just, like, the reasons that you are antisocial in real life, like, don't really apply in the same way when you're streaming.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you're presenting yourself. Streamers are presenting themselves, whereas in real life, you're kind of being yourself. But as a streamer, you can make people see what you want them to see.
It's true. You have a lot more control.
I think girls definitely use that to their advantage, obviously. And guys
That's
too.
another
in their own
callback
way.
earlier. That's good. That's good.
Probably guys too. We're cutting out all these coughs.
Okay.
I'm replacing all the swearing with coughs now.
Which of you edits this, by the way?
Oh, we don't edit this.
Yeah, like usually what we'll do is I'll take care of like the audio when normally it's not recorded like this. Usually we get everyone to like record separately and then like we align claps and then I'll do like the audio mixing and then Greg does most of the visual stuff.
Well, like basically
But yeah.
Yeah,
I thought you just said you don't edit it.
no, we all
Because I thought you were just saying, "Oh, we're cutting this as a bit."
No, we actually are going to edit it. I was making a joke that we don't edit.
Okay, I get it. Okay, cut this part. Cut this part where I don't get the joke, please.
Okay, you
We're
don't
actually
decide
gonna
the
edit
cuts.
that
You
line.
don't decide the cuts.
So he's like, we don't edit.
Yeah,
It's gonna
we're
be
actually
cut out later.
just for
about?
suggesting that we make a cut. We're gonna do a little remix, just to fuck with you. Like basically,
Okay.
But yeah.
yeah,
I thought you just said you don't edit it.
we're gonna do a little remix.
It's like the last 5 minutes is gonna be a song of like what we're talking about. Like, that's all. It's gonna be like
It's gonna be like auto-tuned.
So, like, stuff.
It's basically gonna sound like
Like talking about people are dancing right now.
yeah,
Having a conversation.
Oh, your little cold stone one.
it's gonna be like Runaway. Make out the words, but that's like the instrument.
It sounds like
It's gonna sound like a-
some parts.
Yeah. Just imagine like someone revving a bike engine as our voices. You know, that's what they're hearing right now.
We're also a biker.
It's an experience.
We're also a biker podcast.
Yeah.
No, I got
Covered
that
a lot of
impression,
bases.
but I didn't want to say it, so I'm glad you
I
clarified.
think
Yeah.
the next episode we're gonna have to ride on motorcycles. It's gonna be again like Yu-Gi-Oh. Well, there's a lot of analogies
Yeah.
for
Like Yu-Gi-Oh! 5DX.
yeah. We're gonna do the podcast on motorcycles. There's these guys who have it's literally they look like two soy boys. It's called podcast but outside. Okay, real fucking original. All right, so it's like them sitting outside with masks on with one of those fold up tables and just sitting there and talking about. I've never even actually listened. Maybe they're amazing and super based. I don't know, but anyways, they just gave.
Well, not everyone. Can
They
be
gave
touched,
off a
so.
soy vibe
That's true.
aesthetically. But anyways,
Yeah.
we're gonna do that on motorcycles.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
I like
That'd
that
be
idea.
sick.
Podcast, but
As your manager, I approve.
If you want to know where we're taking
Yeah.
our podcast, just
The audio recording will be tricky, but
if you're ever curious
get
as to
used
what
to
the future of our marketing strategy is, just look at the seasons of Yu-Gi-Oh and compare that to what we're doing.
I don't think you know what you're signing up for.
Oh, I know. Does the audience know? That's the real fucking question. Right now, we're going through like the grandpa arc, where it's like, Yugi, give me your blue eyes, or whatever. No, give me your Exodia. I'll trade you my blue eyes. Gee, I don't know, Seto Kaiba. I'm not giving you that. My grandpa, Yugi. These cards are fucking worthless. I'm doing the abridged version.
nailed it.
Oh, that was literally the lines. That was perfect.
Yugi's
Actually.
grandpa.
We even got the incorrect English.
Yugi's grandpa was the inspiration for Uncle Iroh. I'm just gonna say it.
I can see it.
I know it's a bold claim, but I'm sticking to it.
Yeah. How could you?
I
say
did hear that
something
on
so
Gush.
Horrible.
I guess that would make Kaiba Zuko, but Kaiba didn't really. Did his character really progress? I feel like it didn't. Barely.
Nah, he's always with the same. He's great.
That's why he's great, though. Yeah, he's like Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Yeah.
how I view him.
Yeah, that's way better in comparison.
Kaiba's a badass, like legitimately.
I like how in the new movie, like Kaiba's like ultimate like final thing. He's like he invents like time travel pretty much, and he uses it to go back in time to
What
like
the
duel the
fuck?
pharaoh.
Imagine inventing time
My
travel.
my hero.
Imagine inventing time travel and you use it to go back in time to play a children's card game.
Exactly. That's why he's so cool.
That's hilarious.
Elon Musk would do that.
Probably. I think Elon Musk is IRL Seto Kaiba.
Did you guys see the fucking new SNL?
No, I saw some clips. I saw the Wario.
I couldn't really.
It's so bad.
You know what? I agree that it was bad, but
It's like a nostalgia critic sketch.
okay. Can I interject though?
Yeah. I mean, SNL's always bad, but go on.
I liked
Yeah.
the Mario skit, Wario skit.
Wario
I
skit.
liked it.
Him
I
on
liked
trial.
It was a gamer moment. It was a gamer moment.
You saw the thing you knew and you clapped.
Yeah. It was my Rick and Morty.
I can appreciate that there was Mario.
That's our Rick
At
and
least,
Morty.
like,
Hey,
I thought it was cool seeing the toads there. I was like, okay, this is like interesting. I'm seeing Mario on
I was waiting
SNL,
for the new Smash
like,
character
actual Mario
reveal.
characters.
That's great.
I thought they were gonna drop the new
That would've
Smash
been
character
good.
reveal, and it was gonna be like, never mind. We're not gonna. I'm gonna cut it if I have to say it.
I don't know where you were
It's gonna be
going.
a trans man. Is the news? It's just like the Wii Fit trainers, genders combined.
Trans man.
Whoa.
It's like a trans
Character?
NPC.
Trans man.
Trans Wojak. Trans Wojak. That's the new Smash character.
Trans Wojak.
That's also a piece. That's
Trans
also
Tyson
merchandise.
tobacco.
We're selling Trans Wojak merch now, and Trans Wojak
Trans
skirts
Woj.
on Gush shop.gush.com.
Trans Wojak skirts. They're for everyone, obviously.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, you guys really are forward thinking.
Yeah, we're so
Yeah.
forward thinking that we're like, come on, guys, catch up. Come on, really? We're like
I feel like I'm a
AOC.
part of history by being here right now.
We're like AOC. More like, you're 10 years late, honey. You know.
Oh man.
She's actually now racist in our vision of the future. And like she's not doing enough.
She's part of the. She's white in our future.
Yeah, she's like a white supremacist basically, and she's not doing enough
Yeah.
for. It's not a type of person that's invented yet, but it's like cyborgians. But she's not doing enough to protect cyborgians, and
That's really
it's
messed
fucked up.
I'm glad you're bringing attention to this.
And there's also going to be an alien race we encounter, and she's not even talking about.
The Galgamex.
Yeah,
The Galgamex.
and she's
Dude.
being galgophobic.
Galgophobic.
Yes. It's a new cryptocurrency.
People should say that when people don't like Gal Gadot. You're just being galgophobic.
Yeah, they are. They don't even fucking know it. She's actually the first one of that race, as we discover later, to be on Earth, and it's a friendly race. Like they're actually good. They help us with like reaching enlightenment, and it's like basically it's awesome.
It always comes back to enlightenment.
It does, yeah.
So is this like a sequel to the other movie?
This
or?
is the sequel to the
So-
movie where we sue Twitch. We take a left turn in
Okay.
the sequel.
Yeah.
Man, you really
It's really
subverted
more about
expectations
Galgamex.
there.
We're making a cool like 90s or 80s trilogy which does that kind of thing.
Yeah. People are actually not gonna remember the first movie. They're gonna be like, "Wow, the first one's not about Galgamex."
And then the
fuck?
third one is going to be
What is this movie?
like every 80s and 90s movie trope. The third one is going to be us going back to the Wild West. And just it's completely unrelated.
Yeah.
It's just me and Sam as cowboys and you're like the barkeep. That's all it is.
Yeah, I could see that. I always pictured myself as a cowboy times barkeep.
It's actually
Have you ever seen Westworld?
Ever seen what?
Have you seen Westworld?
I have not.
same.
You're there's a character that's like named Maeve, and she's like at the bar at the saloon. She's like in charge of all the whores. basically.
The whores or the horses?
The whores.
Okay.
All right,
She's like the pimp.
Okay.
That's you.
okay. I'll watch the movie A Method Act.
Oh, whoa. This is going to
Appreciate
be...
It's a TV show. It's a TV show.
This is
okay.
gonna be sick. We could film this all in one shoot.
I'm telling you because I'm expecting you to do the acting. Okay.
We can film this.
Yeah, I
We'll
got
meet
it.
next
We can
week.
film this all in one like production too, kind of like how they did Lord of the Rings and a few other movies.
Mm-hmm.
You know how they do that, where they film all three at the same time and then they just release them sequentially. We're gonna do that with this, I think, too.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a 5-year-long vacation of just going to different places to film because we're always doing destination filming, obviously. So
everything's on location.
I don't know
Everything's on location.
yeah, whatever you have in your life, get ready to move it because the next 5 years, it's just gonna be nothing but paradise, baby.
All right. Well, this seems worth it.
But here's the thing: when
Yeah.
when I say everything's on location, and of course when Sam was talking about flying all over,
we mean to space,
we mean
right?
to inner space, which because
Oh,
everything
okay.
is on location inside your mind, and that's one like that. We're gonna get that out of the way first because Sam's working on that video. That's kind of like the first real, like, okay, here's what Gush is.
Yeah. Here's the real Gush. Psych! You guys have been watching a fake.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Matt.
All right, I think we've lost each and every one of our
I
subscribers.
like to switch it up on everybody. At this point, like anyone who's ever been listening to this is just like, what am I listening to?
Yeah, we're causing panic attacks right now.
Yeah, I don't think drinking was
derailing
the
reality.
idea.
Yeah, you should have taken LSD.
All right,
I did. Okay, so my roommate gave me. It's not like a weed lollipop. I think it has like mushrooms infused into it or
bro,
something.
I would chill on that.
I-
If you don't know
It's
how much
just
is
sitting
in
on my
there,
desk.
I would. You have to know. Rookie mistake is not knowing how much of something is in
Yeah.
something.
I have no idea what's in it. She just gave it to me
No,
today.
I wouldn't.
You should. Did you ask?
She
Does
might
she
have
know?
told me. She knows. She might have told me, but I've already
Is she
forgotten.
trying to get with you?
She didn't try. Okay, so I'm like, I wouldn't say I'm straight edge, obviously, because I'm drinking vodka right now. But I don't really do drugs very often. She's been like trying to get me to try shrooms.
She's a witch.
for like
Confirmed.
a long time. She said,
Is she goth or hippie? On
no,
the
she's
goth
not.
hippie spectrum, where is she?
not like almost all hippie.
Oh, okay. She's probably fine then.
Yeah. She thinks it'll help with like my anxiety and stuff. So she was like, "Here,
Okay,
take
that's
this."
a fucking lie.
see, that's what I thought too. I was like, drugs and anxiety have never
Well-
mixed very well in my experience.
This is what
Alcohol
I'll say.
does suppress
I'll say,
anxiety, though.
as I'm the drug guru here.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna say
Okay.
that. Okay, because you're saying it's shrooms, right?
Is it shrooms for sure?
So
Yeah.
I'll say.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
I'll say
that
this:
changes it
you
a
shouldn't
little bit.
use drugs to like deal with problems unless like you know you need them or whatever. However, something like shrooms can actually have a lasting effect in terms of helping with this because it can sort of like
Rewire.
it can bring about like a change of mindset or like a new perspective that you like understand that will have a
Yes,
lasting
that
effect.
is true. It will be a very self-awakening experience. I'll say that.
Yeah, that's like self-discovery type stuff.
It is,
yeah.
but you need to be in a good. I think.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know if you need to be.
You need to be in the right mindset for it or
I'd be in the
something.
right. I would. You can't fight whatever you're going to think and experience. You have to just kind of accept it.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
she's trying to
Just go
turn
with
you
the flow.
straight, is what I'm trying to say.
These women.
Yeah, you can't trust him. He's a witch. In fact,
I am straight though. I'm super straight.
oh really? What is the difference between?
Yeah.
You say you're with a black guy?
Yeah, that's like ironic. It's funny.
Oh, okay.
So you're laughing right now. See?
Wait, which part is ironic? The black guy or the super straight?
The dating a man thing.
So you didn't actually date a man?
He's ironically dating a man.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's comedy.
Okay.
You know, like in old
So you're
shows
like
when
the
you see a
Joker.
dude dress up as a girl, you're like, ha ha ha, it's so
You're
funny.
basically the Joker.
Yeah, I haven't told that. I haven't
Holy
told.
shit. Are you more like Heath Ledger Joker or Joaquin Phoenix?
I feel like I'm like, what?
Okay. I haven't even seen that movie.
It was more like a Heath Ledger Joker, a crazy Joker, or more like a Joaquin Phoenix. Gets so sad when people laugh at his jokes. Kind of Joker.
I think me and Sam are probably more like Heath Ledger Joker.
That makes
But
sense. I mean, you guys are trying to change the world, right, with Gush?
I don't think either of us
Yeah.
are really the Joker, right?
Not really.
Who do you identify
I
with,
don't
Batman?
think we're. Not really. I don't see myself as Batman, to be
Harvey
honest.
Dent.
Maybe like Alfred or something.
You're fucking Alfred?
Or like, yeah, like I could see myself as being like the guy who helps Batman, like do what he does. But I'm not like the Dark Knight. I'm not like some guy who's like the hero the city needs.
Oh, right, yeah.
I'm more like the influence, a good
The
influence.
influencer the city
Is
needs.
what
That's what you are.
Yeah, that's like the kind of character type I'm going for. The Uncle Irohs of the world.
Okay.
Yeah, Gush has been a
Yeah,
great
you're Uncle
influence
Iroh.
on me,
That's
so
that's the best way to say it.
I think so.
So Dimitri is Heath Ledger
Is I,
Joker, or
Uncle
fucking sorry, Joaquin Joker. I don't know who I am. Who do you guys think I am? Any character from any piece of media.
You're that guy from that anime that all your profile pictures are
Naruto?
from. Yeah, from Fooly Cooly. Not actually,
Maybe a
but
little
I just
bit.
have a visual association with
much.
it.
Maybe when I was younger. I don't even know if there is a character that encapsulates me. And of course, Dimitri knows me so well, so I'm wondering why he doesn't have an answer already prepared. Like, we've talked about this for months. I thought
I'm literally writing you an
Okay,
essay
thank you.
right now.
Yeah, I expect that in the. That's actually going to be the description of the video. And it's going to be like printed on the back of our merch, like band shirts or like music festival shirts where they just have all the artists listed. It's going to be a giant essay.
Well, good. I mean, I'm working really hard on
And people,
it. So.
I mean, some of our rabid fans are obviously going to get it tattooed, and then, you know, we see those all the time.
That's just the kind of appreciation we show for our writers and guys.
Yeah,
That makes you a writer, by the way.
you're a writer.
A writer, manager, singer, man.
Yeah, you're basically
I'm really.
the behind the scenes guy.
A lot of stuff happens lightning fast here at Gush. Okay, you got to keep up with it.